Welcome to the second episode of our random character creation series, everyone. We hope you've been enjoying the chaos from the first episode because there is certainly more of that coming up in this episode. But don't worry, next episode, we start making a lot of sense about all of this. But before we get to that, here's what to expect in our call to action at the end of the show.
It is the start of week 3 of our Patreon drive. You can join us back here to find out how that's going, what sorts of things we have coming up for it, as well as a reminder about the fundraising walk to help fund the organization that I work for. We'll have more details in the show notes as well. If you're able to help us out, check out patreon.com/charactercreationcast.
We don't have any new patrons since our last recording, unfortunately, but we'd very much like to thank more of you. We'll be thanking our existing patrons during the call to action as normal, as well as our other standard podcast sign-offs.
We have a lot more planned for these coming months, so stay tuned. We are so thankful to have you here with us, and for those of you that have supported us for the last 5 years. We'll see you back here at the end of the show. Enjoy this next episode in our Random Characters series, everyone.
Last time on Character Creation Cast, Amelia and I were rolling up random characters on multiple random tables from random books, and we were having a blast. Our first character was a goblin book dealer who was trying to break into the slam poetry battles to retrieve her book, and her name was Justine. Our second character was a drow street magician who had an army of armored undead skeletons that she used in her stage show as props. And her name was Jaslyn. We're picking up right where we left off last time. Enjoy.
All right, should we start another character?
Let's start another character.
All right.
I love this party that we're making so far.
I know, it's great. So I believe it is your turn to roll origin story.
All right, here we go. All right, so for the origin, this is a 4. Ooh.
What kind of dice are you rolling with?
Oh, that's a good question. I accidentally rolled the same die as before, but I'll keep it for this one.
Okay.
It's my space dice.
Okay.
But this is going to be our After the Bomb character list.
Mutant animals.
Mutant animals.
Okay.
I sense the excitement in your voice, Amelia.
I know.
So this is from After the Bomb 2nd edition, page 15. There is a table of type of animal, full list. So this is a percentile roll.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the blue and purple. It's almost like the bisexual flag colors dice that my wife had gotten me.
I love it.
They are gorgeous. I love these dice. So the type of animal, it is a mammal. So I go to the mammal subtable.
What did you roll to get mammal?
Oh, 22. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
So I got to go my full list of mammals. 90. 90 translates to a tree porcupine person.
Tree porcupine.
So we got a tree porcupine person.
Okay. What is a tree porcupine?
I'm guessing it's a porcupine that lives in a tree.
Oh, well, I want to know, is that a different species?
It's from the mutants of Down Under, so I'm wondering if it's native to Australia.
Okay. It looks a lot like a regular porcupine, but it does have a prehensile tail.
It does have a prehensile tail. Oh, these things are adorable.
It's Australian. It's going to kill you.
It's probably, it's fair. It's fair. So yeah, so look up tree porcupine if you're curious about that, listeners. This is what this person looks like, only human sized.
Mm-hmm. They are herbivores.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's
cute.
Creepy. Okay. Let's roll for class.
Roll for class.
I think I am going to use my pink elvish dice here.
That's a good choice.
So now I'm rolling a d8. I got an 8.
8. Oh,
Multi-class.
multi-class.
Roll twice.
Roll twice.
I got a 2.
All right. This is one of the Thirsty Sword Lesbian Plays books combined with.
Got another 8. So do we want to
Okay.
like multi-class or should we just do 2?
Multi-class. This is 3 classes. We'll smush them together, see what happens.
It's another 8.
Another 8. 4 classes.
That's too much.
That's too many. Veto.
Can I get different elvish dice? Where's my other
Those are
elvish
too
dice?
good.
These ones are bugging me. Here. 4.
Okay. That's another Call of Cthulhu occupation.
And a 3.
And a 3, which is a Pasión de las Pasiones playbook.
Okay.
Oh, fun. Okay. So let's roll our TSL playbook first.
All right. For our TSL playbook, there are 19 playbooks.
Yeah. So 1d20.
I got a 3.
3 is the devoted. This is somebody that's very devoted to a cause or somebody else, I believe.
Should probably look that up and figure it out. Call of Cthulhu occupations is a D100.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 83.
83 for Call of Cthulhu translates to a shopkeeper. That's fun. And for those playing along at home and for both of us, the devoted is a selfless protector committed to a person or a cause. Their central conflict lies in pitting this devotion against self-care.
Okay. And for
Pasión.
we roll 1d6.
1d6.
Okay. I got a 2, which is El Caballero.
El Caballero.
Interesting.
The person who handles things head on. That fits very well for a devoted.
I don't think so at all, but
Well, I mean, they're a selfless protector. They will protect things very directly.
oh yeah, I think so. That's fair. I was thinking El Jefe, not Caballero. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Got it. Okay. So we have multi-classed to a devoted shopkeeper who deals with things head on.
I like this. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So now traits and personalities. I'll give us a D6 to start us off there.
Okay.
That is a 4, so that translates to a 2 traits and personalities. That's going to be rolling a D6 on those.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out, let's see, pink and purple sound like good colors for this character. A 1 and a 2.
All right.
So 1 is the D&D random trait, and 2 is Sentinel Comics personality.
All right. I will roll Sentinel Comics. Since I have that book right here.
All right, and I'll get the D&D random trait. Oh, no. That's interesting. Okay. So for our D&D random trait, I rolled a 92.
Uh-huh.
That translates to cruel.
Oh, boy. That's interesting.
That is very interesting. It makes sense. I can see it.
I rolled a 13, which translates to analytical.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting vibe from this character so far.
This is strange.
Okay.
This is a strange porcupine.
Kind of prickly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we get to do our backstory.
Yes, a D2 plus 1. Do you want me to do the D2?
Yeah, mine's still on the floor.
I'm trying to like properly flip it, not just drop it. All right, I got a 1. So we said what, backstory?
So that translates to 2 backstories.
All right. And to get backstories, we are rolling a D10 twice. So would you like to roll one? I'll roll one.
Sure. Oh, I got a 10, so I get to roll twice.
2, so you got a 10.
So for the 10, that translates to 2 more rolls.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1 and a 2 Villainous origins. And 2 motivations from the Ultimate Random Encounters book.
Okay.
Kind of fitting that we got villainous origins when it rolled us a cruel on the traits.
And then okay. So actually I have all of these books, so.
Yes. What would you like me to roll, if any?
You can roll for villainous origins. Please roll me a d20.
Sure. That's an 18.
An 18. They are the monarch of a rival kingdom and hope to see this one extinguished.
Oh.
Dang.
It's got hardcore. They are shopkeepers, so it could be like a kingdom of shops, like a chain of shops, or.
Well, we won't know that till we do world building.
I know.
Okay, and then ultimate random encounters. Here.
Yep, we got some motivations coming.
Motivation.
This is a D100 roll.
Yeah, what?
Page 148 of the Ultimate Random Encounters.
All right. Roll that D100.
All right, here we go. First one comes up as a 3.
This character offers to buy a bard's loot, only to smash it to bits.
This is a very evil character.
All right.
Amazing. One more.
Mm-hmm.
79.
79. They feel that if they see the ocean, they will be drawn into it and changed fundamentally, so they avoid large bodies of water at all costs.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. I mean, I avoid large bodies of water myself because,
Because we know more about the surface of Mars than we know about the floor of the ocean.
Yeah. It hurts my brain.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let's roll some Flair.
Yeah, let's do some Flair.
For Flair, we need a D4 plus 1. So let's see what we get here. I rolled a 1.
Okay, so 2 Flair.
Okay. 2 Flair. And we are rolling a D10.
Yep.
I got a 2.
Okay, Temple of 1,000 Swords. Good start.
Yes. And a 5.
And a 5. Roll again and roll twice on the rolled table.
Okay, roll again and roll twice on whatever table we get, right?
Yep.
Okay. I got a 10.
Oh, roll twice and roll again. Or roll again and then roll twice. That's what I meant.
Another 10.
Another 10. Oh, goodness.
Another 5.
Oh, no. What's happening?
A different die.
I got to figure out how much we're up to. So 10 and 10 were the 2 rolls. And one of those 10s was a 5. So that's another.
I wrote it down on here. So that was, so we rolled a 5. That's rolled twice. 10 is rolled twice. 10 is rolled twice. 5 is rolled twice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
we have to roll on table number 3, diver's trinkets.
No. What we should do is, okay, so the 5 said, whatever we roll next, we roll twice. We rolled a 10. So that means we have to roll again twice.
They both say the same thing. They say roll again and roll twice on the rolled table.
Yes.
Right.
So
we have to roll.
For that first 10 that we got, we had to roll that one twice. We have to roll again 2 times.
No.
And for our 2 roll agains, we got a 10 and a 5. So that means we roll again another 2 times.
No, I'm not going to sit here and roll like 8 times and then roll like 25 times on that table.
We really only have to roll one more time.
4 times on table 3. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
I was thinking just roll one more D10 and see.
Because I'm not going to like keep doubling it and doubling it and double it. Like, no.
No, it's not double, double, double. It's, we got down to.
I'm doing it this way. Because I'm not going to like say I rolled a 10 and so now I'm going to roll another one and then roll twice on that one. But then I got a 5 out of 10 on my roll twice. So then I have to roll each of those 2 more times. That's exponentially ridiculous. Here's what that is. I'm going to roll 4 times on table number 3. Okay?
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. Table number 3 is a D100.
Another 2 swords. It's fine.
Yes. We also have to do Temple of 1,000 Swords, which I also
Yes.
have right here. Okay. So which one do you want to roll on?
You can do the 1,000 Swords because I know you like that a lot.
I do.
And then I'll do 2 of the trinkets. You do 2 of the others.
Okay. Temple of 1,000 Swords. I got a 43.
Okay.
Which is a stone sword.
Ooh. All right.
The diver's trinkets.
Which, interesting that they have 4 diver's trinkets and they are afraid of getting drawn. Maybe they're afraid to get drawn into the ocean because of all the diver's trinkets that they have.
We will see.
We'll see. So my first roll was a 71.
Okay. A 71 is random major arcana. Do you have a tarot deck with you?
I do.
Okay.
Here we go. Has to be one of the major arcanas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that it's all separated out, that it did not mix the entire deck together. Okay, stop at these. So I've got my custom Sailor Moon tarot deck that has all sorts of different characters, hand-drawn by some artist on Etsy. Mix them up a little bit here. And they got the Empress.
All right. So we have an Empress tarot card.
Interesting that a monarch would have the Empress tarot card.
Mm-hmm. All right. You want to roll again?
Yeah. 73.
An official Boy Scout compass.
Interesting.
And I rolled a 20, which was a bright blue jerry can, which reads potable water. And I'm going to roll again. I got a 71, so it's another major arcana.
Oh, I just put those away. Okay.
Oh, well, I can roll again because I feel like it's more interesting to have different stuff.
It is.
Okay, so I rolled a 64.
Okay.
Which is a rubber band ball, 6 inches across.
Huh. That's a big rubber band ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What an interesting character. Okay.
Let's pick a name.
Yeah, let's do it.
D3, please.
D3 coming at you is a 1.
All right. That is the old school baby name Bible.
All right. This is the 590 some odd pages.
Yep.
Okay. So.
D1000 divided by 3.
So what I'll do.
Because it's about 600 pages. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a D6 minus 1 for the hundreds page. And a D100 for the others.
I love it. Love it.
Okay, so 370.
All right, so that is a masculine name.
Okay.
Roll me a D20.
Okay. 14.
Decker.
Decker. Interesting.
Let's talk about Decker.
Decker. Yes.
So Decker is a mixed between a tree porcupine and a person. It's a prehensile tail. A bit prickly.
Prickly, yep.
Decker is devoted shopkeeper caballero. So the selfless protector, a shopkeeper, and they deal with things head on. But they are also cruel and analytical.
Yeah.
They are the monarch of a rival kingdom. We don't even know what the first kingdom is, so I'm not gonna, but they are hoping to extinguish this one. They offer to buy a bard's loot only to smash it to bits. And they have a fear that if they see the ocean, they will be drawn into it and forever changed, so they avoid large bodies of water. They have a stone sword, but they also have several trinkets from divers.
Yeah.
Or from the bottom of the ocean. A Empress tarot card, an official Boy Scout compass, which whatever the Boy Scouts are in this world, a can of potable water, and a rubber band ball that is 6 inches across.
Okay. Interesting. So what if this is a monarch that has gone undercover as a shopkeeper in this kingdom?
Okay.
So they're pretending to be a shopkeeper, trying to sow seeds of distrust and discontent. Yeah.
Okay.
In the populace, because who better than a person that owns your local shop that you buy your general goods from to talk rumors and stuff with.
Yeah.
So they are doing that as part of their devotion. For dealing with things head on, though, that's
it's not really a spy.
No, it's very subterfugey in that respect. But like, maybe it's because they're doing it themselves.
Maybe.
Like they could have set up one of their subjects to do this, but like they're like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
They pull a Thanos.
Yeah. Well, and they really, like, at that analytical part is like, I think they want to make sure that all of the information is correct.
Yeah. Get that firsthand info.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think we'll have to know a little bit more about the kingdom itself before we can really determine, like, exactly what the reason is for bringing it down and all that kind of stuff. I think we were going to make one more character.
One more character. I think that'll round it out really well, having a party of 4.
Yeah. Okay. So this character, it is my turn, I believe, to roll Ancestry. What kind of dice do I want to use? I'm mad at these pink ones here.
I'm going metal on these days for me.
All right. Maybe since you're going on metal, I'm going to roll these. They were described as Norse dice.
Oh.
Packaging. So I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with these. They're like a teal and silver and yeah, I don't know.
Gorgeous.
Okay. So I'm going to do that.
I also have teal and silver effectively for my metal dice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, mine look like that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I'm rolling a D8, correct? Yes.
Yep.
D8. I rolled a 4.
4. This is another mutant animal from After the Bomb.
Dang it.
It's so varied, though. I was really hoping we would get transdimensional TMNT because I want a dinosaur person, but this will be fine.
Yeah, we got to roll a lot on your Heroes Unlimited tables, and I only got to roll on my L5R one once so far.
I think there's only one entry for L5R in there, though.
I know.
Not too many random tables in L5R from what we've seen.
No, but I thought it gave us a lot of good information about slam poetry. So
that's very true. Okay,
right.
So roll me a D100.
Okay.
This will give us the type of animal.
90.
That's a mammal. I almost want to push that into the other animals list, but it's up to you.
We can. That's fine.
Because it's 1 to 20 is a bird, 21 to 90 is a mammal, and 91 plus is other. And that feels annoyingly centric for animals.
Yeah, we had a mammal last time.
Yeah, so let's do others.
Okay.
This will make it interesting. So give me another D100 roll.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and say 91 other.
Yeah.
Because we can do what we want.
We're fudging the rolls a little bit.
This one, I got a 66.
66. Ooh, a snake. We got a snake person on our hands here.
Snake person. Okay.
Yeah.
Sexy lady snakes. Okay. So we have a snake person. Next.
Love it.
Class. All
right, I'll give us a D8 roll for class. I rolled a 1. So this is a traditional D&D class. Let's see what we get. So it's 1 through 13 of the 13 base classes, including Artificer.
Okay, so should I roll a D20?
If you want.
Okay. Rolled a 14, which we said we should re-roll.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
13. All right. What does that translate to? Let me see ye old table here. They are a wizard.
All right. Got a lot of magic users happening here.
I know.
All right. Traits and personality.
All right. We get 1 to 3 of these.
This is a D2 plus 1, right?
This is just a D3.
Oh. D3. 1.
1 trait.
Okay.
Not a problem.
I guess. Boring.
Boring.
Right, so, rolling.
So this is a 1d6.
D6. Come on, 6. 1.
Okay, so a D&D random trait. Very boring, but that's okay. And this is just a D100 roll.
86.
86. They are lazy.
Oh, okay. It's a lazy snake. A lazy snake wizard.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay. I guess backstory. D2 plus 1.
D2 plus 1. All right. I have a D2 now.
Oh, okay.
That is 2 backstories. Rolled a 1 plus 1. And then I'm gonna roll my blue and green and my alien D10. Well, alien bronze and green monstrosity. Put a hole through my table here with these dice. 4 and a 7.
So that gives us.
Ultimate, interesting. Yeah, both of these are from the Ultimate Character Backstory Guide, Expanded Genres Edition. The 4 is a D20 question table, so we have to roll for genre there. And the 7 is secrets. So this person has a secret.
Okay.
All right.
So,
do you want to roll on which genre we're going to roll on for this person?
sure. What am I rolling?
1d6.
Okay, but don't throw the dice. I got a 6.
6. Okay. That's a Western.
Okay. All right. And
so now we roll 1d20 to see what question we answer for this.
That's a 20.
20. Okay. Where has your character sworn never to go? What could cause them to reconsider? Yeah.
Okay, so let's roll our secret too, and then maybe we can put all this together.
Yeah. So the secret is on page 307. All right, so this one requires a deck of cards.
Okay. Do you have a deck of cards?
I do. I've got my shiny Sailor Moon deck of cards.
You have to draw 1 D4 cards, so let me roll a D4.
Thank you.
I was like looking for my 4, but this is that weird one. 2.
2. So we're drawing 2 cards. So this isn't a huge secret. So 1 to 2 cards in this book says, you might experience shame or embarrassment if the secret comes out. This is uncomfortable, but temporary.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not too huge of a secret, but let's see what it has something to do with, okay? So it is a red 4 and a black 6. So looking at the table, red 4 says, you allowed an injustice to go unanswered.
Ooh, in a Western?
In a Western, yeah.
Okay.
And black 6 is people close to you, whether they were aware or not, kept encountering danger for reasons related to your secret.
People close to you. Sorry, what?
People close to you, whether they were aware or not, kept encountering danger for reasons related to your secret. So these are compelling reasons to keep the secret.
Okay, and I'm sorry, you said getting 2 was a minor, not a minor secret, but like 1, 2.
You might experience shame or embarrassment if it comes out.
Okay.
So to keep the secret, we allowed an injustice to go unanswered. And also, people close to us keep encountering danger. They keep encountering danger because of our secret.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Does that have something to do with where we've sworn never to go?
It kind of feels like it should, right?
It has to. Yeah, like there's like some memory or something associated with, or where this injustice happened or something.
Yeah, maybe. I wonder if we need to know a little bit more about the world.
Yeah.
To fully answer this question here.
It's possible. I also wonder if some of it has something to do with this laziness.
Oh,
with like the reason that it went unanswered was because it was like hard.
That could be. Like, what if because of their laziness, something bad happened?
Right.
Like, due to inaction,
right.
They could have prevented, like this is almost like the Spider-Man Uncle Ben sort of thing, right? Except not as big.
Yeah.
It's not my problem to deal with, even though I could fix it right here, but.
Right. Yeah, or like we took some kind of shortcut or something that resulted in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something bad happened because we were lazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's look at our Flair.
I do like that.
I love Flair. Okay, so Flair, we are going to roll 1d4 plus 1. The d4 is, drumroll please, a 4.
Oh, do we have 4 or 5 Flair then?
The d4 was a 4, so it's 5.
Oh, yeah, 5 Flair. Nice. All right, you want me to roll a couple of these?
Yeah, why don't you roll 2 and I'll roll 2?
Yeah. These are D10s.
Ugh. Oh, I didn't get a 10. Okay. All right. It was a 9. I got a 9.
Yeah. Well, you want to roll 3 of them all together?
Mm-hmm. No, we got a D4
because we get 5 Flairs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. 5 Flairs. So okay. I will roll 3 and you roll 2.
Yeah.
I got a 9. I got an 8 and another 9.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a 4 and a 0.
Well, a 0 is 10, so roll again and roll twice.
Roll again, roll twice. So that 0 turns into a 7, which is Temple of 1,000 Swords.
Yes.
Swords are the new hats, as we say. Oh, so we get 2 swords, basically.
Yeah. So you got a 10, and then that rolled into what? Sorry.
10 rolled into 7.
Okay.
And I also got a 4. So they also get a random super ability.
And then number 8, unusual physical characteristics from Heroes Unlimited. Ugh.
So many Heroes Unlimited ones.
I know.
Well, it makes sense when you're talking about a game that does let you roll an entire character practically with random tables.
Yeah. But also, like, I brought so many random tables to the table, Ryan. Like, I was like, here are books upon books upon books.
We rolled a lot of those.
There are some books that we didn't even
use. Know. I'm so sad we didn't get to all of them.
Like, we didn't use anything from Grimhack. We didn't use anything from Strat. Oh, wait, we haven't gotten to world building yet. Whew, okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right, so I'm going to take roll and play. That was appearances and features, page 9. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to start with the 2 9s then here.
Sure.
Appearances and features. Could you roll me a d20?
I absolutely can. I am going to be using my alien die because it's like kind of snake-like, I guess, with the green and the whatnot.
That works.
So 12.
12. Their nose has clearly been broken multiple times.
Oh.
Which is weird for a snake.
Yeah, I know.
They smell with their tongues. All right, I'm going to roll on this table as well. And I also am going to get out one of my green kind of like swirly
there you go.
dice here for this snaky dude. I got an 8. They have wild, straggly hair. Twigs and some insects have made a home in their mane.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
Okay. A lazy wizard snake person. That makes sense. So, like, they just get stuff in their hair and they're just like, whatever. Yeah. That's too much effort to get this up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've got prestidigitation, but why even waste the
right.
the effort?
Okay, so the Heroes Unlimited random super ability.
Okay. Yep.
Right.
Yep. So that's the
wait, no,
4.
Hold on. Hold on.
Are we looking at? Okay, we're looking at the trait, right?
Well, we got an 8 and a 4, so we have to do both. So
let's do the unusual physical characteristics first, because that's pretty easy. I got a 66.
Okay.
So that's on page. What page is that?
159.
159. All right. So 66 translate to prehensile feet and toes.
What?
For a snake, that would be a prehensile lower body, right?
Well, it's a snake person.
Snake person. Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I'd like to remind you that the Naga in L5R can have legs. I believe.
That's true. The Yuan Ti as well. The snake people in D&D also have a variety of leg or legless individuals.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got prehensile feet or legs.
Gross.
Oh, feet and toes, not feet and legs.
Yeah. Okay. And then you need to roll your random
super ability.
Do you want me to do a D2 for that?
Yeah, D2 it up.
All right.
Oh.
It's a 2.
Okay, so that's a major super ability. And a 39 is rolled. Oh, animal abilities.
Okay.
Let me see what this means. Okay, so we get to roll a random animal type on what sort of animal abilities this character has.
Okay. So what do we roll for that?
It's a D100.
Okay. 95.
Interesting. Reptile.
Okay.
So this power gives humanoid characters the traits, abilities, and instincts of a particular type of animal. It doesn't actually transform them into that animal, which is not a problem here.
Well, I love it says like a human character, but like we don't have a totally human character. We
right.
have a
humanoid.
humanoid.
Says.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. All right.
So they've got feet and toes, so we know that much at least.
This character is disappointing. Okay.
It's fine. This character can also control to a limited degree any animals that fall into this category.
Okay.
So they can also control reptiles to a limited degree. Which is interesting. It's like basic commands and stuff, like go, stop, whatever.
Okay, so you could find an army of snakes and like set them to squeeze your enemies to death or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am gonna roll some swords.
Yes, please.
Where did Temple of 1,000 Swords go?
Very, very interesting wizard.
Let's find out what kind of swords we have. We have a 71. Let's do this down here. 71, which is a hemp rope sword.
Okay.
Don't question the book.
Don't question the book. It's a sword. It makes sense.
And a 15, which is an emerald sword.
Oh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Name.
Okay. Yes, 1d3.
Mm-hmm.
We'll use the barrel die because I haven't had a chance to use that yet. That's a 2. So that's that middle book, I believe.
Yeah, it's the baby name wizard again. So this one is a D1000 divided by 4.
Yep. Okay, that's really at the front of the book. 2, page 2.
All right. Okay, well, page 2 doesn't actually have any names on it, so.
Oh, interesting.
The names actually start on page 20.
Page 20? Yeah, okay.
So that's fine. Just roll again.
I'll just roll again. Oh, what am I rolling here?
I don't know.
I'm rolling the wrong die. Okay. Remember when I said my 12-sided die in that set looks a lot like a 10-sided die? Oh. I still rolled the same thing. Okay. 511 minus or divided by 4. Page 127.
Give me a D8.
All right. This is a beefy die. Oh my goodness. 5.
Ramona, nicknames Ray and Mo, sisters Wanda, Janine, Roberta, Loretta, and Dolores. Brothers Wendell, Gerald, Barton, Dwayne, and Marlon.
Okay.
I kind of like Wendell.
Wendell?
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting snake person name. Yeah, we can go with Wendell.
Yeah, I think this is a Wendell.
This is a Wendell.
This feels Wendell to me.
All right. Wendell.
Okay. So we have Justine, Jaslyn, Decker, and Wendell.
Amazing.
Do we want to do some world building? What about Wendell?
What about Wendell? Do we need to define anything else about this lazy wizard that doesn't take care of themselves too well?
Well, okay. So what we have is a snake person wizard who is lazy, has some secrets. This is the Western genre. Where is your character sworn never to go? And what would cause reconsideration? We also know that they might experience some shame or embarrassment if their secrets came out, that they allowed an injustice to go unanswered, and people close to them, aware or not, encountered danger related to that secret. We didn't determine where that character has sworn never to go. We feel like it's related to that secret. I wasn't sure if we wanted to define more about the world before we decide where they can't go.
Yeah. I think that would be a good idea.
They also have a nose that has clearly been broken multiple times, prehensile feet and tails, straggly hair with twigs and insects in it. They have reptile abilities, which allows them to do things that reptiles do, but also to control reptiles to a degree.
Yes.
And they own 2 swords. One is made of hemp rope and one is an emerald sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
So interesting. The emerald sword is very on brand with this type of character. And I guess the hemp rope sword also...
It feels right.
Feels right. Like, are they like kind of I don't know, like a wizard burnout type character?
I could see that.
Like maybe maybe their secret is they have like a destiny or something like that. And like
they're avoiding it.
They're kind of avoiding it.
Yeah.
I can see that working out well.
Yeah.
Wendell, what are you doing?
Yeah. So maybe like where they have to go is like they're supposed to go somewhere to like report for their destiny. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like there was some kind of prophecy and they were like, you're going to go there. You're going to do this thing. So I'm just going to write that in here.
That sounds good.
I'm going to write that they've sworn never to go fulfill their destiny. And what would cause them to reconsider. I'm going to write friends we made along the way. Because I think maybe these other characters can help Wendell. You know?
I think that'll work.
Okay. Let's do some world building.
Okay.
Call to action.
Yeah, like that. I feel like now with this episode, with the second group of characters, we definitely hit a little more of a stride. I think these ones are a lot less clunky than that first episode in the series. No less bizarre at all by any means, but a little less clunky. I feel like we're getting to it.
I really like this process. I like the characters that we came up with. I like how absurdly random it all is.
It really is. It really, really is. I would love to do some bonus episodes. People will hear the world building and stuff next week, but I would love to do some bonus episodes and maybe make more characters in this same world too.
Yeah, absolutely. I envision us adding a character and then doing relationships with all the existing characters we've made and then just expanding that.
Like what if we just keep building that world? Over the course of like the next few years.
Might as well.
We should.
It sounds like we can get some really bizarre stuff in there, and making the sense of it all is going to be a lot of fun. So
you can make a new character each month.
I know. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, that's for another time.
I'm really excited for what we have to offer. And that's going to be extra bonus content that we can throw out there on the $5 feed, which is a perfect segue into what we need to talk about here. We have some calls to action. Special Patreon Drive edition, everybody.
We do. But first, I want to start off our calls to action again to remind our listeners to check out the 2023 ProHealth Walks for Cancer link in the show notes. I went over the details last week, but this is the primary form of funding for the company that I work for, particularly for the Research Institute and our oncology research that we do. So it would mean a lot to me if you would check it out. I think that we're doing a lot of really great work at a smaller community health organization. So your support for that would mean the world to me.
Absolutely. Next up, we are still 72% of the way to our first goal as of this recording. Remember, if we hit that first goal, all $5 supporters will get a set of 3D6s, custom branded with the C3 logo colors and the cabin sketch C in place of the 6 on the dice. They are going to be gorgeous. I can't wait to see them in person. The stuff that we got back from Charac,
so pretty.
It's just so pretty.
I love the colors and I want them.
I know. We're going to have a whole bunch of them soon.
People, please back us because I really, really want them.
I really want them. I really want to give them to some people. But in the meantime, I really wanted to highlight one of our tiers this episode, the $1 one-shot tier.
We are really excited about obviously all of the things that we're offering on Patreon. But this tier honestly has a lot of stuff for only $1 a month because we really wanted to make it so that it was worth it, even if you can only do a little bit. Yeah. So by signing up for this tier, you get not only our bonus chit chat podcast, which is an extra hour-ish, sometimes more, of entertainment every week. We did release one of those at the beginning of the month if you want to hear kind of what those sound like. But you also get access to special Discord channels on our Discord server where you can chat exclusively with us and other patrons. And in this channel, we help you with your characters and world building ideas, as well as we have a safe space to just chat with other great folks that are supporting the show and honestly really supporting each other. There's a lot of that happening in our patron section of our Discord server too. It's very sweet.
It's so wonderful to see. You also get any bonus outtakes from the episodes released every week. And also a brand new perk that we just added this last week, our character sheets. We can promise to upload our sheets at the end of every series going forward. We'll try to get sheets from all of our guests, but we can't make promises on that end because sometimes people forget or they were just not keeping track entirely. There's all sorts of factors that could go into not getting the guest sheets, but we'll try to do what we can.
We don't want to ask more of the people that are giving us their time either.
Exactly. If they have them and they're able to upload it, that's fine. If not, at least you'll get ours, which is great. And we'll also be going through our backlog of episodes and posting all the sheets that we have from all of those series. It's really a great way to see how everything kind of comes together, as well as getting a glimpse of what the character sheets actually look like for some of these games that are new to you.
Definitely. I think I've been going back through the ones that I have and trying to kind of, some of them I only had paper sheets too, so I went and put them into a digital format too. And it's been kind of fun to see. There are a few I have that I can't make sense of what I was writing. So I can't really recreate very well, but some of it's really cool to be like, oh yeah, I did do that, didn't I? That was a silly choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
In addition to all of that, you'll also get a thank you personally for your support. We are incredibly thankful to all of our listeners as well, but especially those wonderful and generous folks who are currently helping us tremendously and helping us be able to make this show and honestly getting us closer to those sweet, sweet dice.
I know.
We are so glad to have you here, Lieutenant. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you, DJG, aka Tigranosaurus. Your support brings us a lot of joy.
Eric Bonds, thank you so much.
Shadim Cabal, you rock. Thank you.
Daryl Holiday II, many thanks to you.
Thank you to The Shyest Barbarian.
Thank you to Benjamin Sweeney.
Thank you, Lorcan McGinnis. We couldn't do this without you.
Rob Fletcher, we appreciate your support. Thank you.
Kevin Brown, you shouldn't have, but we are so glad that you did.
Thank you, Tentacle Duck. Your support and username bring us so much joy.
Thank you, John Adamus. Your support means so much to us as well.
We are glad to have you here, A3 Sketchpad. Thank you for supporting us.
Cole McCallum, thank you so much.
Carlos Salazar, thank you.
Eric S., thank you for your brand new support this month.
And Ross Kingston, thank you so much as well for joining this month.
And thank you to all of our future patrons. Your support means so much to us and will help us make this show even better the more support that we end up getting. Again, join us at patreon.com/charactercreationcast and find out about all the cool stuff that we have going on.
There's really no better time than right now to sign up for the Patreon. Even $1 a month will help us out, so please check it out if you are able to. As always, if you want to help us out in a non-monetary way, please feel free to leave us a review. We don't have any more of those right now either. You can do that at Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Podcast Addict, but we also very much appreciate your reviews. And until next time, take care, everyone. Stay safe, drink some water, relax your shoulders, and keep making those amazing people. We'll see you next time. Character Creation Cast is a production of the One Shot Podcast Network and can be found online at www.charactercreationcast.com. Head to the website to get more information on our hosts, this show, and even our press kit. Character Creation Cast can be found on Twitter at CreationCast or on our Discord server at discord.charactercreationcast.com. I'm one of your hosts, Amelia Antrim, and I can be found on Twitter at Ginger Reckoning, or on my other podcast, Garbage of the Five Rings. Our other host, Ryan Bolter, can be found on Twitter at Lord Neptune or online at lordneptune.com. Music for this episode is used with a Creative Commons license or with permission from the podcast it originated from. Further information can be found within the show notes. Our main theme music is Hero Remix by Steve Combs and is used with a Creative Commons license. This podcast is owned by us under Creative Commons. This episode was edited by the absolutely fantastic Ryan Bolter. Further information for the game system used in today's guests can also be found in the show notes. If you'd like to support our show, find us on Patreon. Get access to bonus episodes, extra outtakes, and much, much more at patreon.com/charactercreationcast. Thanks for joining us. And remember, we find the best part of any role-playing game is character creation. So go out there and create some amazing people. We'll see you next time.